I'm in a great mood. You know why? You know why I'm in a freaking great mood? I just worked my last day for the entire year. I'm off for the rest of the year, paid. I'm very fortunate. Yes, I know. Okay, so this video is going to be a mixed bag of nuts. So I did a video yesterday about how I believe the elections were stolen. Many elections were, if not completely stolen, there was rigging going on to influence outcomes. And I believe they've been happening since 2002, all the way from your very local levels. I'm talking city councils, school taxes, all the way up to the federal government. And immediately after putting that video out, I get a comment, actually two comments that were almost identical. I gotta wonder if they was the same person. Well, if the elections were stolen and all the way from 2000 till now, that means, how do you think, the Trump, was it stolen in 2016? You probably don't think it was stolen in 2016 because your guy won. It was implying that. I'm not saying the comment verbatim, but what it is actually those comments are quite wrong. They did try to steal that election as well, but they underestimated the support for Donald Trump. Really, honestly, they freaking totally underestimated that support for Trump. So therefore, those machines obviously were in effect. They were deployed, and they had the algorithm in it. But the algorithm was written based upon their presumed support for Donald Trump, not the true support for Donald Trump. What I'm saying is they miscalculated the algorithm. If I had to make a guess, Donald Trump won that election with even more votes than what was told to us by the news. So I just want to explain to those two gentlemen who left those comments, no, those elections were attempted to be stolen as well. Again, they don't try to steal the election. They don't try to steal it to where it's 90% of the votes. They like that slight win outcome because it looks more realistic. For example, if you and I went and ran for office and I won by 99% to your 1%, that kind of looks suspicious. However, if I won 49-51, that's almost right down the middle. So they like to calculate that algorithm to where it looks realistic. I also wanted to talk about LIN WOOD, LIN WOOD, Donald Trump's trusted lawyer, one of Donald Trump's trusted lawyers, put out a warning 5 days ago. And if it was somebody, some Yahoo putting out this warning, I'd blow it off. This is Donald Trump's, one of his inner circle lawyers, LIN WOOD, puts out a tweet warning the public. And it was amazing. Have your food supplies in order and your Second Amendment, that's what he said, your Second Amendment tools ready. That second part was kind of cryptic. We know what he meant. But so that kind of brings me to what I've been preaching all along. The silver, the food supplies, guns and ammo, and yes, cryptocurrencies. But I urge you all to go out within the next couple weeks and try to get as much food as you can stockpile. I'm talking a minimum of 3 to 6 months food for your family. Have your water ready, and obviously if you have silver, and because that's going to help out in cryptos as well as guns and ammo. So I urge you all to do that. Worst case scenario, he's a kook, I'm a kook, and you got 6 months of food sitting in your house. You don't have to go shopping for 6 months. What's the harm? It's not like I'm trying to tell you to buy something that is like totally ridiculous or something like that. But when somebody trusted like that comes out in the know, in the inner circle, and says something is coming down, be ready for it, we really should take heed. Okay? And that just leads me on to my final thing I wanted to chat about. You know, I started this channel as a silver and prepping channel. I've always prepped, and I always preached that everybody should prep. Meaning, I was never a doomsday prepper. I don't think the world's coming to an end. I'm not one of them. But what I do believe is being prepared. I mean, you go out in the wintertime, put on a jacket, that's a form of prepping. You're being prepared to freeze your ass off. Excuse my language. But what I'm trying to say is, even the most dull person needs to know why they're stacking silver. Why am I buying this silver? Why am I putting food away? Even a lame numbskull needs to know why. And that's why I always talk about politics as well. I can only talk about, I've talked blue in the face. I think I've talked everybody into getting silver that's gonna get silver. And the ones that are still on the fence, well, it's too late in my opinion. They're just gonna sit there until a brick hits them in the head. The same thing with food. If they haven't done it by now, they're not gonna do it. So I've said all I can say about silver in my opinion. There's only so many times I can show you what coins to buy, and you know, I can do like the other channels and if I can afford, do an open box every other 2-3 days and to show you another pretty coin. Yeah, I can do that, but that's not the channel I want. I wanted to prepare people. That is the goal of this channel. It was always to prepare you financially through silver, gold, and cryptocurrencies, whether you like it or not, it's coming. And food and ammo, as well as all the tools and everything that you might need in the future. But why? You're seeing it. I've been preaching politics for 2-3 years now, and I've been telling you something's coming down, and you saw an election stolen right from you. And you're about to see Georgia being stolen again through their House and Senate runoffs that are occurring right now. Things like LIN WOOD coming out and say, be ready, it's coming, it's coming. That's why I've done those political videos. It's not that I hate government. I believe we all need government. I really honestly do believe that. I'm not an anti-government person. But I want a just government. I want a righteous government. And that's why I've never picked a side. You know, those comments in the beginning, they don't see that an election was stolen from them. No, all they see is that they won. No, they won luckily because they were on the right side of the fence. I should say the left side of the fence. What am I talking about? They were on the correct side of the fence is what I really meant to say. And they're so blind only because Joe Biden won. They're so blind to what has occurred. They're so blind to the facts. But one day it's going to happen to them, unfortunately. And you know, bottom line is, I got to talking about politics. Obviously, pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people left. I'm still sitting around 19,000 subscribers. And I haven't budged, really. It's 19,200, and it's been like that for like a year now. And a lot of people can't handle the why. Why am I stacking? Why am I prepping food? They don't want to hear it. They're like a horse with blinders on. They just do not want to wake up from the matrix. And that's the best way I can articulate. After all, it is what affects our lives. Take care. Quality. And I'm going to keep preaching. I'll preach about silver. I'll preach about food, guns, and ammo. but I'm gonna always talk about politics.